Strikey!
Alrighty, so here we are. We're up in the backwoods of our friend's house. His name to remain anonymous. He doesn't want a bunch of people going up to this wonderful land. But here we have Brother Dave. We just set his hammock up, and Dave's going to tie a guy line for the first time above a hammock. This instructional video will give you all the skills you need, the knot tying, and the uses for a guy line above a hammock. While Dave's trying to unravel his military paracord, I will explain to you exactly what we're going to use the guy line for. As he sleeps in the hammock, we want to have a line hung above him. On the line, we will have a strap to hold his headlamp, his water, and maybe an extra shirt and a space blanket. So if he gets cold in the middle of the night, all he has to do is wake up, reach up, grab a space blanket or an extra shirt. Or if he's thirsty, he can just pull his hose down from his hydration bladder and he will be able to just conveniently take a few sips. The only thing we haven't worked out is how he's going to pee. He's going to have to get out of the hammock for that, I think. It's going to be about 38 degrees tonight. Yeah, it's going to be 37, 38 degrees with a light breeze tonight. So hammock camping can be a little brutal. We're going to do a setup where the sleeping bag stays on the outside of the hammock. And we'll show you a picture of that later. Right now we're going to cut this video short, and part 2 will show the finished product of the guy line and the sleeping bag enclosure. Alright, sun's going down. We have had this hung a while. I almost forgot to take video. There's the cord across the top. I actually used the other end of it to hang my backpack and such. Spencer's hammock is hung. Here's the sleeping bag. Basically, zipper goes around the end. For Dave to get in, we pull the sleeping bag down. He'll get in the hammock. Go ahead, Dave. Get in. Pop your shoes off.
Hold on a second. This is a little high for me.
It'll stretch. I just raised it. All right, he's gonna get in the hammock, and then he's gonna pull the sleeping bag, and it's actually over the entire hammock. And he's unzipping it as it goes, so that was a little bit of a failure there. But with a little more careful, this is his first time. This is kind of his cocoon. We'll make sure the zipper doesn't unzip next time. And that's it. The whole thing. We'll get it. We'll get it right. It's a work in progress.
I might have to like zip tie it up or secure it so it can't happen.
We'll work on that for the next video. Alrighty, this is us. Made up a little rig just to heat up some water for a quick meal. There's Mr. David eating a power bar. Mr. Spencer playing with his droid next to his freakish hammock setup. And there's Fitzy. He's sleeping there. He looks like a homeless person at this point with some good gear. Just lay down in the dirt somewhere, and that's basically what I did too. I have a little air mattress wrapped in a tarp. What you're looking at there, the camo, is a poncho liner, military poncho liner, and underneath that's just a little felt, one of those little micro fleece, not felt, micro fleece type sleeping bags, real thin ones. And if I get cold, I'll pull out a space blanket. And camp is all set up. We don't have a ton of wood, but we have some nice logs that are real hard and a real small fire pit. It's probably gonna churn out some light all night, and we are having a good time.